So this is an accountability video for me. And beyond just being an accountability video, this is a video that I just feel like God has really placed in my heart. So I want to start with, normally I'm not very like out and open with certain things. Kind of keep things kind of private. My wife, she puts herself out there and she's encouraged me to do this. So I don't know if anything happened with it, but I'm willing to believe and have the courage and get out there and just kind of share my experiences and what we've been through. Not to say that we've got it all figured out, but at the same time, sharing your experiences creates relationships. Relationships create opportunities, and you can learn from each other. And it reminds me of whenever I was talking to a family member of ours, and we were telling them that we had a problem, like we have to go grocery shopping all the time or whatever. And I'm like, but I found this Instacart, and this was several years ago when Instacart was kind of not as popular as it is now. And he's like, oh yeah, we've been doing that for a long time. And I'm like, what? Are you freaking serious? Like, we're family. You've been doing this for a long time, and it's helped you out, but you haven't shared that with anybody, with me, basically. And we had talked on a regular basis, but it's just not one of those things that he brought up, which seems like not a big deal, right? It seems insignificant. Like, I don't know, dude, figure out your stuff, But at that moment, I felt like, why would you have found something that helps you out so much and it makes your life easier and not share that? On the other side of it, I've been around people where they find something and they're just like, you gotta try this thing is awesome, And so that's great and that's cool. And I won't forget that feeling of being left out and not knowing about this thing and kind of having to discover it on your own. So my wife and I, we've been married for 15 years now. And it's been a journey. We're high school sweethearts, met each other when I was a senior in high school, kind of at the end of my senior year. But so we've been through a lot of things. We've been through I'll call it a corporate-like job. She was a registered nurse. I was an engineer by trade. Those jobs, my engineering job specifically, has taught me so much. And I loved it. I absolutely loved the challenge. I loved the day-to-day. The only problem was that it required me to be out of town. So being out of town was one of those things that, we had a daughter at the time, and it was just a lot. I'd leave on Monday. I'd be like, hey, I'll be back on Thursday. And next thing you know, something would happen, something would break down, and I wouldn't get back till Friday or Saturday. And it was just really hard. I remember at one point, I'd pack it was a black backpack. I'd pack that, and my oldest daughter would take it and go hide it. And she would hide it because she knew that when I packed that black backpack, that I would be leaving. And so when I packed that black backpack, she would see it, go hide it, and she's like, Daddy's leaving. So she's like, if I hide it, maybe he won't leave, he'll stay. It was really hard. It even got to a point to where I would leave sometimes I'd leave like 8:39 in the morning to go drive to wherever we were going. And I remember going out the door and telling my wife, I love you, bye, and my daughter, and then I could hear her screaming, like, no, and crying, and it just really pierced me, right? It was hard. It's hard on the marriage. It was just super difficult. We learned a lot in that time in engineering, and then we decided that that we can go out and do something else that kind of serves our family a little better. And so we started an exterior cleaning company, which was scary. And we learned a lot through that. And during this time, we have learned a lot of things that has helped us as a marriage. Like, we worked together in the wash authority, an exterior cleaning company, for a long time. And so with that, husband and wife working together, she does the sales, I'm doing the thing, she's the wow, I'm the how, is what we say. And it was just really, we learned a lot during that time. And in that time, those things we have learned, I haven't really shared a lot of it. And so I don't want to miss this opportunity to share as I'm here at Funnel Hacking Live, I've been, I'll call it convicted. I've been called in a way to share those things, so I'm not keeping it from you or the person who sees this or listens to this or whatever happens with it. And so it's like my family member that had that Instacart that I had no idea about. And it really helped him out. And for us, that would have been super helpful to know sooner. So I hope that in this journey, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm super excited to get started. And it's a big deal to me to put myself out here like this. It's hard, because there's some vulnerabilities there that, that I think a lot of people deal with in life, marriage, and it's just what little things that we can share during this time to kind of help you out and learn at the same time. I'm just super excited for it. So join us on this journey and come check it out. Follow along. If you got questions, I'm here. And I'm ready to do this. Let's do this together. Have a good day.